I don't think I've ever made a video about Andrew Jackson, but seeing as how it's his 250th birthday today, I thought this would be a adequate time to do so. Um, Things I like. Actually, there really isn't much I'm opposed to except maybe the thing with removing the Indians in the South. But even with that, I would say it pales in comparison to what I would see as accomplishments of his administration, which include defeating the British in New Orleans at the end of the War of 1812, dismantling the banks. Um, what else comes to mind? Obviously, my biggest one, I'm trying to save that for last. Um, Now, I'll just throw it out there. Being the only president to completely pay off the national debt. That is the only period that we were just debt free. We didn't owe anybody anything. We were done. We had all our ducks in a row. And I thought to myself, this is 1835, I believe, that he was able to accomplish that. It's sad that we've been here for over Jesus, what is that, 180 years, and still in debt. So I think his legacy, and really another thing that he started was this whole examination of personalities and presidents type thing, where they talk about his personality, Lincoln's personality, JFK, Clinton, and Reagan's personalities, and TR before them. Those personalities, they are always, and Nixon, they're always discussed, and they're always choreographed in these these novels that we've seen come out in the last 50 or so years, especially Lincoln's and Jackson's. But I think what we need to do, instead of getting all worked up about, oh, he did this and that, and trying to get him off the $20 bill, his main legacy to me is what should be the legacy I feel to those in power and those who have the ability to do this, at least for the most part, which is to get rid of the national debt entirely. I'm aware that, we're spending a lot, but then let's stop that. There's a way to go about doing things and not have to just shell out all this money. And I think he really knew that. And that's why we were able to see the debt just be gone upon his administration. Um, and I just thought about that. It's so messed up how we really were going to take him off of the $20 bill. I think what they should do is put him in the front and then put Truman and Tubman. Sorry, the names are a little similar to me. Put Tubman either, no, because then you'll get into some racial territory. Put Tubman in the front, then put him in the back, or put them on there together. I'm just saying, there's a lot of good about him, in my view. Obviously, there's stuff that other people don't agree with. He started the trend unintentionally of these presidential assassination attempts, which, we know how those have turned out. 4 times successful and every other time a screw up. But nonetheless, I really think he's a person that um, deserved the attention he got by Trump today, where he visited his memorial. So he's a really interesting character, and I think people should be aware of his destruction of our debt, and those in power who are in charge of our finances and our government should try to be like him. That needs to be their role model. Andrew Jackson at 250 needs to make a comeback as what Smokey the Bear is to forest fires. Needs to be that to the national debt. Let's get rid of it. But yeah, I think he's a very important figure in our history and should be remembered, which he is by being on our $20 bills. Thank you for watching and have a good day.